background.
A generation ago, a classic changed the shape of terror. It's had 30 years to grow bigger, meaner, and faster. Now, through the terrifying vision of the director of Nightmare on Elm Street 3, the Blob is back. Rated R.
Now playing at a theater near you.
Everyone is entitled to one good scare. I've had my share.
20 years have passed since that fateful night.
Do you know what day it is?
Halloween.
Halloween.
And they thought the terror was dead and gone.
Hey, you know, if Michael Myers never found his body.
They were wrong. It finally ends here. Halloween H2O.
All right, horror heads, welcome back to another episode of Horror 365 Live. I am your host, the mouthpiece of the Northeast, Jimmy J, alongside the one and the only, the anesthesiologist, Swift Knox. And what an episode do we have in store for you today. My good friend, our good friend, former WWE superstar, actor, baby punter extraordinaire, and so much more. Big GENE SNITSKY going to be joining us momentarily. Now, Gene's going to be on first hour, second hour. We're going to be talking with all of you about some of the latest trailers. We just had a first episode, Swift, yesterday. Trailer Park was incredible. I mean, just an incredible response we got to it. It's so simple, the concept. But we debuted it yesterday, but we're going to be talking about some trailers later on today and chop it up with you guys in the second hour. But Swift, my man, long time no see. What's happening, brother?
Man, where you been? Where you been hiding at the last 5 years? I haven't seen you since 1972.
Yeah, I know. It looks like it just came out of the house, right? Nah, man. We're rocking out this week, yesterday. Shout out to Sugar Daddy Sean Rhodes, the son of a slasher, for having us on his show yesterday, Sean's Horror Corner.
Yes, sir.
Great conversation yesterday.
Pulled triple duties yesterday, man. We had the IG Live lead in to the first episode of Trailer Park. Then we did Trailer Park. It was fire. Everybody loved it. We had some nice feedback on Trailer Park, man. First episode knocked it out the park. Exactly what we expected. Exactly what we hoped we would do with it. You know, it actually surpassed our expectations, which is a good thing. Thank everybody for watching it. And we want everybody here to come watch Trailer Park every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 noon. It's actually 8 p.m. across the pond in the UK. So come check it out. You know, we're going to be watching horror trailers for the first time. You're going to get authentic reactions, authentic responses. And we want to hear what you guys got to say. We want you to watch it with us. And let's have a good time. Trailer Park every Tuesday.
Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Like, share, subscribe. If you haven't done so already, check us out on Facebook at HorrorHeads365, on the IG at horror.365. We're making some moves. We're going to be talking about some of the stuff coming up later on because momentarily we're going to have Gene joining us. I want to go to the chat. I want to see what's shaking and baking in the chat. Actually, before I do that, I want to give a shout out to the other team members. Summer's here. There's so many things happening right now. So Swift and I are holding it down. Some of the other members, Johnny Sparks. I got some questions. Where's Johnny Sparks? Where's Sammy Joe? Where's the Princess of Pink? They're here. They're just not here on the show because they have other obligations, life obligations, things going on. But they will be back soon. So stay tuned.
Listen, they're in the lab cooking it up. So don't worry about it.
Chefing something nice. Oh, yeah. That's it.
Absolutely.
Let's see what we got. What's shaking over here? Swift. I see Mama Swift in the building. Mama's arrived. Now you know it's a show.
Hey,
when
Ma, how you doing? ¿Cómo está, mamá?
Mike and
Hey,
Cereal.
we got Mike. Mike, how are you, buddy? Thanks for joining us. How's everything? Everybody follow Mike and Serial and Voices from the Mausoleum. Everybody follow them. Dope content.
Slick
Oh,
Rick.
damn enchilada. We got Slick Rick in now. Slick Rick, how you doing, buddy? How's everything?
All
Follow
right.
the whole Damn Enchilada podcast as well. They come on every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Facebook. Simulcast, you know, they're pulling double duty right there.
Yeah, man. Slick Rick tomorrow night. But Swift, I want to tell you, without further ado, please welcome the big man himself, the one and the only, the baby punter. I said it right. The baby punter extraordinaire, Big
Oh,
Gene.
Big Gene. There he is. Big
What's up,
Gene,
guys?
how you doing?
Good.
What's up? Welcome.
Gene?
Welcome as well.
Dude, I'm loving that shirt. Halloween. Look at that.
The night,
Oh,
the night he came
Yes, indeed.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dot,
there you
dot.
go. There you go.
Oh, man.
Look at that
Gene, thank
office
you for
there.
taking
Look
the
at
time
that.
out, man. That's a
Sure.
I always
I keep looking at the computer. I keep looking at the computer camera. I always forget I have a nice 4K camera up there.
That's looking good,
Don't
man.
don't mind my wandering eyes.
No, dude, I love that. I love that background, Gene. I see WrestleMania 3. Something over there. Of course, the Snitsky logo right there, the Batman logo.
Yeah, one of my fans had that made for me. Actually, it lights up and everything. It's pretty cool.
Let's see that. Oh man, yeah, it's badass, man. Oh, look at that. Oh
Yeah,
man,
it is.
shout out to whoever made
yeah, I
that.
love that.
That's amazing.
Ah, look at that.
It's my bat
You know what
signal.
that means? You know what that means? Gene's on the show. He's here. The signal's out.
That's it.
We need him. Oh, man.
Time for some babies to get punted.
Oh,
Only if necessary.
only, yeah,
Only
let's
if
see.
necessary.
They got to be careful, man. They start crying, you know, Gene's coming. It's like,
Oh.
you know, that should be a thing, though, Gene. That really should be, you know, how they have Krampus for those that have been, you know, naughty and
Yeah.
on Christmas or Krampus. So what if we had like Gene, like Snitsky? When a child starts acting, baby starts crying a little bit too much, Gene's there. You know, Snitsky's coming. You better be quiet. That's it. That's a whole legend. We have a
You
folklore.
better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Snitsky's
Oh, man,
gonna punt your baby.
There he is. Oh man, but Gene, again,
Big
first,
Gene, how you been?
yeah.
Sorry
Good.
about that, Jimmy. Big Gene, how you been, man? Haven't seen you
Everything's good. Everything's good.
in a little time. Everything good? You looking
Everything's
great.
great.
You looking strong.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. Look at
There
this
you go.
guy.
And that's just
Almost.
sitting around the house. I didn't even, is this an X-rated show or is this a G-rated?
Yeah, you could say some things. Yeah,
It's a Snitsky rated show.
All right. Well, in
That's
that
it.
case, I didn't even do any of this before I got started, and it's still like that.
absolutely incredible.
Good
man.
light. Good light. There we go. Oh yeah.
There you go. Look
There
at
it is.
it. Look at that.
Flex
Look
it
at
to
that.
perfection. Big G, man, holding it down. I gotta say, man, phenomenal shape. And hey, he might get back in the ring. Might punch some babies. You know, he's still in the ring. Gene's still in the ring. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
But for everybody-
semi-retired.
Yeah. For everybody who doesn't
What-
know, Big
Go- I'm
Gene
sorry, go ahead.
Snitsky here was a professional wrestler in the WWE, amongst other indies before, like developmental, before coming to WWE. Big wrestler, worked programs with Kane, worked programs with, if anybody remembers Tyson Tomko, I really like that. The tag team, you
Yeah,
and
that's
Tyson Tomko, what they started doing. You guys had great chemistry together. But
Yeah,
Big
thanks.
Gene he came out the gate just crushing. And he made an impression. You know, I'll never forget Gene Snitsky. And so good to have you on the show.
Thanks, Swift. Appreciate it.
Yeah, listen, Gene makes an impression everywhere he goes, man. I'll tell you. I remember meeting you, Gene,
It's
down
the
by
beard.
Atlantic City.
It's the beard.
I love that beard, man. Good ZZ Top to shame. But you know, dude, when I met you in the hallway, I remember Atlantic City, I'm like, that's gotta be Gene. He's like a redwood. I'm like, Jesus Christ, we had the Halloween party, that pandemic party, man. I'll never forget
Yeah,
that.
that was fun.
It was
That was a
nothing
good
going on.
time.
Dude,
Yeah, that was fun.
I was so happy. I was so happy you and the missus. Shout out to Mrs. Snitsky, by the way. She's amazing as well. I love
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mrs.
how you
Snitsky.
doing?
You
she's
guys
awesome.
come out there, and we just had a blast when there was nothing going on in the world. But Gino, I want to talk about. I know everyone talks about wrestling and your wrestling career, but I want to talk about horror. This Horror 365. I want to talk about your love for horror. What was it that that got you hooked on this killer genre of ours?
Well, as a child, 78 Halloween came out. I was 8 years old, and seeing that as a kid, because back then your parents would be like, "Oh, you can't watch that." So if you got to watch it, that was like the taboo thing. So just watching it, seeing it, always as an 8-year-old, it just kind of made that lasting impression. And then not shortly thereafter, Friday the 13th came out, and I grew up in the woods, like Coal Region area, and there's lakes by where I live, and I could see that happening by where I live. So it was just the coolest thing, like this camp, Crystal Lake, just everything was cool about it. Like the setting, the camp counselors getting killed because they were having sex while Jason was drowning, all that, because that's what teenagers do, that's kind of real life, So it's kind of cool, just to have those two movies, one back after the other. And, being a young kid and, I always had a very vivid imagination. I grew up across the street from a cemetery. So I was always kind of we're always goofing around in the cemetery trying to scare people, stuff like that. So it kind of just went with my personality, number one. But number two, just the what's the word I want to use? Just the tension, the build up. Like back in those days, the horror films had a story that unfolded, and then it's kind of like a wrestling match. You got the babyface shine and the heel gets his heat. Then at the end, the babyface, ultimately, hopefully, comes out on top and sends everybody home happy. So, it's kind of the same formula, except for at the end where Dr. Loomis goes over and Michael's not there. He's gone.
Yeah.
So
where'd he go?
Yeah, those shock endings, man. Those they were Friday the 13th, Jason jumping back out of the water. Nobody expected that kind of stuff back then. So that was oh shit, did you see that? You talked about it for a month at school,
Oh yeah, I mean, there was nothing like that decade. We talk about it all the time, 80s horror, and
just 80s in general, man. That was the best decade. I grew up, like I said, I was 8 years old in 78. So those genius mathematicians out there, that makes me born in 1970. For those that are hard at math.
I was just doing it in my head. Math is
I saw the smoke coming out of your ears, Jimmy.
Yeah, I know. Math and grammar apparently aren't my strong suit, but
definitely not grammar.
Yeah, man. Thank you for that, by the way, Jimmy. Thank you for helping it. I butchered it three.
I'm a ball buster too, so I was I got to give Jimmy shit about this.
No, I love it.
It's all good, buddy. I love you, man. You know that. It's all fun. Good,
yeah, no, I was laughing. I was like, damn, I fucked up here. So then we fixed it up. Man, I gotta say, Gene, 80s, and we talk about 80s and slashers and horror in general, but you fast forward even now, and I gotta ask, what do you think about this time period for horror right now, like the 2020s of this decade?
Well, the problem with the stuff these days, a lot of it's CGI, a lot of it's not what you're actually seeing. It's a presented image. It's not an actual person doing it. So I think that's the major thing now. And everybody's trying to outdo everybody else with the 1,000 kills and this and that. And what was cool about our horror film, 100 Acres of Hell, we did homage back to the 80s horror slasher films. And that was our whole concept of it, trying to not reinvent, but remember how the 80s slashers were with the buildup of the tension and finally coming down to that big climax, we had that big fight scene in front of the fire. So I wanted to pay homage to, the 80s slasher flicks. And actually we had a endorsement by the man who actually wrote Friday the 13th, Victor Miller, endorsed that film for us. He loved it. And, that's all I needed to hear, that he liked the film. So
that's amazing. Victor,
it warms my confidence.
I know 100 Acres of Hell. We'll get right into that then. Talk to us about the process of creating this, because I know some of the details behind the scenes, but for those that don't know, talk about this whole process of putting this movie together.
So I always wanted to do films. And, you know, obviously being a horror fan and how much into horror films I am, I wanted to do something, like I said, to throw back the slasher 80s horror films. So we kind of followed that same concept, but it was kind of true to life, so to speak, because like it was, you know, I was Buck Severs. I had the injury. I couldn't wrestle. I was depressed, you know, taking pain pills, shit like that. My buddies wanted to take me out, cheer me up, bros weekend. And well, wouldn't you know it, there's an inbred family living on the preserve that we went to hunt that, those 100 acres. And
gotta be careful.
then we, you know, we just kind of went from there, you know, had that real awesome fight scene. What was cool about the whole process was I co-wrote it, co-produced it, starred in it, fight coordinator, stunt coordinator. So I wore a lot of hats in that film, and I'm very proud of it. We won several awards, and, you know, it's out on YouTube, or, yeah, I think it's still on YouTube and Tubi and all that stuff. So it's still out there. Yeah. But, yeah, for the shoestring budget that we were working with, I think, you know, like if I didn't tell you it only cost us under $100,000 to make, you wouldn't believe me, because it's really incredible. Good. And we had Eileen Dietz from The Exorcist in it, so she had a cameo. Yeah. Great Samu was the Jeb Tucker character, and Alpha Jr. was his stunt double. So the fight scenes, a lot of it was me and Sam, but a lot of it was also me and Alpha Jr. And those guys killed it, man. We, you know, no pun intended. But yeah, it was awesome, man. Just the whole process of location hunting, finding the right spots, you know, creating that atmosphere, you know, the fog, at night, you know, walking aimlessly through the woods. Why would you do that at 2 a.m, Jimmy? Why do kids do that?
I don't know. I'll tell you, but it was a fun watch, Gene. I enjoyed it.
Thanks.
And I encourage everybody, check it out on Tubi. 100 Acres of Hell, Swift. I know you were saying something.
I see the little picture here on my screen. Thanks. That's cool. Nice picture.
Yeah, 100%. Gene, what was some unforeseen challenges that you had going into making your first film, whether it comes to the writing or the actual production of the film? What was some unforeseen problems that you didn't expect to have that popped up?
Well, like I said, we ran on a shoestring budget, so just you know, putting out fires as you go kind of thing. But the main three things were lodging, food, and logistics. Because trying to get everybody at the same place when they're not getting paid much or paid at all is always a challenge. But we were very fortunate. We had a great crew. Shout out to my partner, Ed McKeever, down in Florida. Big Ed. That guy, whew, it would have never happened without him. He was like my go-to guy, man. He made a lot of shit happen and a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that nobody knows about. So, yeah, love that guy. Ed's awesome. But just a lot of, you know, like I had 15 people staying at my house, trying to organize meals, trying to, you know, just the logistics was a nightmare. That was probably the worst thing about making a film. Everything else was fun. Yeah. Like I enjoyed the process. I enjoyed the scenes. I enjoyed walking through them, setting them up. Because like I said, I was the fight coordinator. So like all the fighting scenes I set up with Sam. So yeah, it was fun. You know, we tried to cross over to my background in pro wrestling to 80s horror slasher is basically what we tried to do. With some twists and turns and a swerve, a couple swerves here and there. So
yeah, you got to see the movie. I mean, you know, it's on that budget that you had, Gene. Just from what I've seen, it was like, I can't believe you did it. You know, all
like I said, man. Yeah. Nobody, like if you went up and showed that film to anybody, and then ended up telling them what we, you know, ended up costing us. Yeah, I mean, it speaks for itself. The production's there, the quality's there, the story. I mean, I thought the fight scene was epic. Like big bonfire going, and we're fighting. At one point, Sam hits me with a log that's on fire. So, like that was all real. Like it wasn't no.
I love that. I love the answer. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was fun. Living life on the edge, Jimmy. That's what we do, buddy.
Well, yeah, I was about to say somebody could have went on fire. It could, you know, it could have been, you know, an inferno match.
They just got to stop,
there
drop,
was
and roll, Jimmy. Stop, drop, and roll. Remember that?
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, I remember. Stop, drop, and roll. No, listen.
We filmed that fight
was
scene at
bad.
4 o'clock in the morning in November. It was
Holy
freezing. Yeah. So after every take, we'd run over by the fire and just stand there, warm up, and then, all right, take 3, and go back, do it again. So, yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
How long did it take you to film?
Very proud of it. Let's see, altogether, probably about 4 months altogether. We shot a bunch down in Jersey, shot a bunch in Pennsylvania, and then until we, did some B-roll stuff and retake some of the stuff that we needed to fill in the gaps with. So, yeah, I'd say about 4 to 6 months altogether. Yeah.
Are we going to get a sequel?
Well, unfortunately, in 2019, when our film came out in October, we all know what happened in March of 20. The world pretty much shut down. So that kind of killed all the momentum we had. So, it's on the table, but there's nothing, nothing set in stone at the moment, unfortunately. But yeah, I have a whole nother film in my head, but it's, these days and, financing and all that kind of stuff. People are very,
yeah, you gotta find an event. You gotta find an event for crowdfunded. It's a process.
Yeah, crowdfund is the best way.
Yeah.
It's going to be funded by people who care.
Yeah, a lot more logistics, but it's definitely. I mean, like I said, I have it in my head what part 2 is going to be. Just never know. Someday, maybe. Never say never in the world of wrestling and horror films.
Oh my God, 100%. We got some comments I'm going to highlight up in here. Whole damn enchilada, Slick Rick. Get Gene to play Jason.
I'd love to play Jason.
All right.
That would be my dream role.
Yes, let's do it.
God,
make it happen.
Yeah, I could do a good Jason. I could walk very slow and maliciously with intent.
Yes.
I need Gene to give Jimmy a suplex. So, all right, Slack the radio.
Everybody wants to see Jimmy get beat up. Hey, we got Sugar Daddy Sean Rhodes in the house.
What's up, Sean?
I feel like sometimes, like Bobby Heenan or Jimmy Hart. That's what I feel like at times. What's up, everyone? Captain, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for jumping in, joining in.
How you doing, Captain McKay?
Wolfpack's in the house.
What's up?
Yes, he did. He did punt the bait. Well, it was a baby Wolfpack. It was not a doll. It was real. It was a real baby.
Surprisingly, a lot of people thought so.
Yeah.
I know. We got
Rob Humphrey in the house. We got Florida Dad Vader. Salute, guys. Thank you all
everybody?
for joining.
Thanks for stopping.
We got Nanette in the house. How are you, Nanette?
Any question for Gene? You can pop it up in the chat. Swift, I know you were saying something also before. I know I cut you off.
Oh yeah, no, I was just talking about the premise of the movie and everything like that. But Gene got into that. Gene, it seems from what you told us already, it seems you have a real love for slasher films. Slasher films from the everything in the 80s, but for slasher films. What do you think about Freddy Krueger? Because I got my thoughts about Freddy, and me and Jimmy go at it. Do you agree with me that Freddy's a little wuss? Like, what do you think?
Oh,
well,
because I think you'll take him with one finger, but I don't know.
Well, the thing with Freddy is he attacks you in your dreams. So he's actually it's more of a mind thing than a physical thing. Because in reality, Jason would have kicked his ass, no problem. But in the film, they had to have it, back and forth to keep interest in people. So, but yeah, he's more. I see him more as like a keyboard warrior kind of guy these days. He does all this red stuff.
Absolutely, I love you.
That's not even the case. It's not even the case. Think about this, okay?
Why did they write Dream Warriors as the theme song for the movie then?
He's a dream
warrior, like a keyboard warrior.
Okay, so here's my thing. Let's use wrestling terms. Gene, out of all these horror icons, who's gonna go over first? Who's gonna get that push?
Oh, dude, that's tough.
Who would go over first?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm old school, so I'm gonna go with Michael Myers or Freddy or Jason rather, because they're about the same level. They should do a Michael Myers versus Jason Voorhees is what they need to do. That would be better than Freddy versus Jason, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
because they're two imposing guys, and they're scary. They're methodical, maniacal, and like I said earlier, the cool thing about those guys was you knew something was going to happen. You knew it was going to be bad, but they didn't give it away. They built it up, built it up, built it up, built it up. Like, that's what I liked about it. Too much, like, first scene guy gets blown up in a million pieces. Where do you go from there? How do you top that? You got, you know what I'm saying? You just got to keep getting more. It's like, where do you go? Like, I thought Michael was cool because he was like holding in his child inside that had this, where he killed his sister and got sent away.
Yeah.
Like, and it's more of like a, what's going to happen? Is he ever going to, get out? Is he going to, and as the movie goes on, you see that he, breaks out, kills the nurse, steals the station wagon. Like, it's cool, like, how he did it, because you could tell he kind of, like, thought it out while he was sitting in there. So that was cool, like, just how it all played out. And, like, nowadays,
so what do you think about
it wasn't – it didn't blow me away. I thought they spent too much time on his backstory, which I get, but let's face it, everybody knows Michael Myers' backstory. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they went way too far into that.
Okay.
That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, no,
too much. It's giving away too much.
And then, like, those dream scenes with his mom, and it's like, it didn't make sense to me. It was kind of weird. Like, I don't see how that all fit in there. It's just weird. But
we don't need, I guess, for most people, we don't need too much of a backstory. We just want to see Michael as Michael.
Exactly. Look at the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Leatherface. Giant guy with a chainsaw. People know what the hell he's going to do. He's going to fucking chop people up with a chainsaw. That's what he does. You don't have to, like, spend an hour telling about how he's growing up in Texas and he's cutting up, roadkill and shit like that. Just give him a chainsaw, let him kill people. That's what people want to see.
Keep it simple, stupid. The KISS system.
Exactly.
Yeah. Kiss of death.
So,
give them what they want, man. Send them home happy. That's what you do. You don't make them wonder, like, why did they do that? Or what was that? How does that fit into the story? You know what I'm saying? Like, just give him a chainsaw, throw his fucking leather mask on, let him go fucking cut people up.
So, Gene, I agree. I mean, look, I like a little bit of both. So, somebody is taking a different approach. It's a major franchise. So I'm looking at Halloween. It's like, okay, how many more sequels can we get? So with his approach, it was different. And that's what intrigued me. Because I'm like, all right, this hasn't been done before. But then I can definitely understand for some people, it's just something that, we don't want that. We just want Michael as Michael, and that's it. So I get it, 100%. But what's really horrific?
In my opinion, that's what I liked about it. The precedent was set. You know, he killed his sister in the very first scene. You don't see much of anything, but you know what happened. And then he comes down the steps. His parents greet him at the porch there, and like you're like, man, that kid's fucked up. And then it goes into the the psych ward stuff where he breaks out, gets back. Halloween Day. It all fits into the story. It doesn't jump around. It doesn't like try to explain shit. They show him as a kid killing his sister, psych ward. Now he's killing people. It's not like an hour process.
I believe it was perfect because whenever a kid does something grisly like that, you just assume, okay, this kid has issues. You're not. Oh, why did the kid do that? Why this? Why you don't really worry about that. If it's a kid doing it, like it's a fail-safe thing. Don't see much of anything in Halloween opening.
You don't see much of anything in Halloween opening.
Yes, you do.
You see one kid.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. You definitely do. But Gene, a lot of people, obviously, and I believe so too. We want you to be Jason. We want you to be Leatherface. We want you to be Michael Myers. We want you in any capacity because You have the presence, you got the size, you're an intimidating guy. You love this stuff. You know, like you said, you know how to lumber around if you have to. You know how to walk with malicious intent. You know how to do all of these things. We're gonna push for you to get cast in one of these films because we gotta do it. This is something we gotta do. As long as you do not object to it, we're gonna get the community. Let's get Gene in there because everybody wants to see it. I hope you don't object to it. We have to do this.
I don't object to it, and like I said, anybody that wants to see me in action now could go watch the 100 Acres of Hell. It gives you a good idea of my presence, what I could do, stuff like that, my acting chops, and I could play anybody, man. I'm like, jumping back to wrestling. I was a crazy guy. I was a funny guy. I was a psycho guy. Like, I could whatever they gave me, I turned into gold. That was my mindset. I don't care what they give me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it great, and that's just how I've always been. So you could give me Leatherface, you could give me Jason, Michael, Pinhead, who I don't care. I'll hit a home run, man. That's what I do.
Absolutely. So we got to
or you kick a field goal
or punt it.
Punt it.
There you go.
No, man. Listen. By the way, rest in peace. Our condolences, right? I think it was Timmy, little baby Timmy. For that punt over there. It was on the screen.
Oh yeah.
So what were you saying there?
It was a good
like I said to Lita in the segment. What's your baby's name, Lita? I guess we'll never know.
Timmy Moss Jacobs. Timmy Dumas Jacobs.
That was a moment in time. That was a moment in time you'll never see again. Like even my poem at Edge and Lita's wedding, man.
Oh yeah.
Like the stuff that was in that poem.
Yeah.
It's not my fault love chose this direction. It's not my fault King can't get an erection. Like that was one of the lines from the poem. It's like it's great.
Yeah.
And then one of them was it's not my fault what love could do to us, just like it's not my fault you had a dead baby in your uterus.
Yeah.
You know what? That was on live TV, dude. Live TV.
Just think, that's when wrestling was like at its peak, like that time period, man. Like we're not gonna get that nowadays,
dude. I'm so that I got to do all that stuff that I got to do because, like, the whole thing behind the tuxedo, they rented me a tuxedo, and I'm like, I can't just wear a tuxedo. It's got to be something special. I'm like, how about we rip the arms off it or something? They're like, oh, we'll have to clear out with Vince. And Vince was like, that's a great idea. So I'm curious whatever happened to the tuxedo because I'm sure they didn't return it. So
it's gotta be
that was one of my all-time favorite segments, man. That poem, and I'm just like, I'm like a pig and shit up there, man. I'm just eating it up. It was great, man. Like, just awesome. Love
it. Was great watching it. Like, I gotta say, Gene, coming off of what everybody considers the golden time, or not the golden era, but just the golden time for wrestling, the Monday Night Wars. Coming off of that, and then into like 2001, once WCW was acquired or the archive was acquired, and it's like, what are we going to get next? And with this ruthless aggression era, and then seeing you on the scene and some of the other wrestlers really just step it up, man, I was like, wow, you know what, WWE's doing his thing, because like I was concerned, I really was. I'm like, well, competition breeds excellence, they say. Without no competition, it's like you are. Look at that. Oh man, amazing.
Wow, look at that.
Love it.
That's from the centerfold. That's from the centerfold in the WWE magazine. The Office sent me that after it came out. Isn't that cool?
That's amazing. Dude.
Yeah, that is.
What a time! What a time to be alive.
Look at the size of that thing, though.
Shit's crazy.
Yeah, so that's like just cool stuff like that, man. I got from just being that guy, being the character. It's cool.
Yeah.
Any memories?
Gene,
sorry.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was gonna take it somewhere else with it. I was gonna take it somewhere else. So you could go ahead, Jimmy. I was gonna talk about wrestling and horror. Yeah.
Go ahead, bring it. Come on, you got it.
Oh yeah. So Gene, the wrestling community and the horror community, they tend to, have a cross section in there where a lot of the wrestling fans really gravitate towards horror and vice versa. Why do you think that is? What do you think it is that draws both audiences to each other or into,
well, I mean,
each other?
Let's be realistic. Wrestling is acting. We're living out a storyline. live as you watch it. So I think that's what draws a lot of the actors in, because you're acting that character out in live time. And let's face it, actors on a movie set get take after take after take to do it. Not us. When we're out there and it's live, it's live. You got 6 minutes to hit it. And if you don't, you're gone. So that's like, I think what draws people in from the acting. And then from wrestling to act, to Hollywood, like we're real life stuntmen. Live as you see it happening, we're doing our stunts, we're telling a story. But I think it ultimately all comes down and meets at the good versus evil. Because in every movie, there's usually a good guy and then the antagonist. And that's basically how it is in wrestling. So a lot of the same interchangeable components go into making a match that go into making a film. So, it's just, and plus wrestling is the best entertainment you can get for your money. You always have a great time, no matter what.
Is nothing like, again, that time period, coming off of, I guess I want to say 97 and 07, like right there, that decade right there. Wrestling was at its peak. It was a special time.
I had so much fun, man. I loved portraying the characters. I loved acting. I love doing stunt work. So it was like the perfect thing for me, man. I always knew I wanted to do it. I always knew I was going to do it. When I was a kid, I would tell people, you're either going to watch me on Sunday in the NFL or Monday on Monday Night Raw. So I had big dreams from the time I was 12 or 13 to do all this stuff that I'm doing. So it's cool.
It's got to be surreal, Gene. Just seeing this come to fruition and real.
Well, I don't want to sound arrogant or cocky or anything, but like in my mind, I knew I was going to do it. It wasn't a matter of if; it was just a matter of
confidence.
Like just that's
that's
how I was approached it. Because nobody could tell me I can't do it, because I know I can do it, because I've done it. I've done all kind of shit. So you tell me I can't do something, I'm gonna prove you wrong. That's just it was always my mind.
I love that. WWE Studios had some good movies.
Yeah, Kane's movie was good, man. See No Evil was one.
What do you think of See No Evil?
I loved it. I got here. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Hold on. Be right back.
Gotcha. Man, I gotta say, man, just thinking about all the memories that start coming back from WWE from that time, 04, 05, 06.
Yeah.
Just thinking about that.
The freaking allergies are killing me. Sorry if I keep sniffing on my nose. Kane sent this to me.
Ooh.
It's that's badass. One of his movie posters. He signed it.
Yeah.
It says, "To my fellow psychopath, Snitsky."
I love it. I love it, man.
That's sick.
Isn't that awesome? That's one of my most prized possessions. Yeah, to my fellow psycho, to my fellow psycho Gene.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I love that.
I love that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's one of my favorite things. Glenn's awesome. Man.
Imagine
so much fun to work with him, and just the best guy. I can't say enough nice things about him, man. He's awesome.
Yeah, and they put you in with him right away, man. And at the time, Kane was a killer, and you came in and you just crushed him, and you were instantly like, "Oh, this guy's no joke." You know what I mean? Instantly.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like I can remember hitting him with the chair and he fell on Lita. And like that second, it's like they started chanting, "Baby killer." I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Because that's what you want. As a bad guy, you want stuff like that. So I was like, this is great.
You want that heat, man.
You are in the house.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Slick Rick says, awesome, do you keep anything from wrestling? And if so, what's your favorite piece from your career? That's what Slick Rick asked.
Let's see here. What do I got back here? Well, I mean, not to sound cliche, but probably my first action figure is my favorite thing.
Oh,
because
nice.
That's awesome getting your own action figure. Like that was the coolest thing to me. Yeah. And it's right. That's my very first one there, my second one, and then my third one. So that's probably something else. Yeah, that's probably my favorite first thing. And it was cool because I won. I beat Kane on Taboo Tuesday on my mom's birthday, my very first pay-per-view.
That was my God.
Taboo Tuesday.
See?
I remember that.
Yeah,
I
so
remember
that
that too.
that's pretty awesome. Getting to do it on my mom's birthday, and I beat him.
Yeah, that's
So
yeah.
I did it, Ma. I beat the big red machine. That's it. Oh man. So during that time, I mean,
Gene, I wanna. Oh yeah, you go. No, you go.
I know
You go.
Yeah, no, man. I'm just thinking about it. So memories from that time. I know you have probably a ton, Gene. Anything that stand out other than what we spoke about just now, as far as like being in the E at that time? Any stories from behind the scenes, maybe share?
basically, just like the craziness that happened when I was first getting started, because like the one time, like the very second time I was on the TV show, I was at OVW training, and nobody ever got me my ticket. They forgot to book my flight for me. So I'm in the ring doing drills, and Tommy Dreamer's like, "Hey, Snitsky, Vince just called. You got to get to the airport." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." Vince called, right? So I'm like, "Whatever." And he's like, "No, I'm serious. Vince just called. You got to go." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever, Tommy." Like I thought he was ribbing me. So finally, he's like, "You got to get fucking going, dude. Vince just called. I'm not even shitting you." I'm like, "Seriously?" So I'm like, I run back to my apartment, get all my shit, and I'm like doing an OJ through the airport, and I get to the gate, and they're closing the door. I'm soaked through my clothes. I'm like, I got to get on that flight. So I get on that flight, and then there's a freaking mechanical issue, so we're delayed. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, fuck. So I call the office. They're like, listen, if you get into Dallas and you miss the connection, just call us. Like, all right. Well, long story short, I missed the connection, called them. Don't worry, take the shuttle to the private jet area. We'll come get you. I'm like, what? I'm thinking to myself, what? So they flew the WWE jet to get me in Dallas, to get me to TV in Arizona. How crazy is that?
That's wild, dude.
Yeah. That was pretty awesome.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just that.
For little old
Is my
me.
check ready?
VIP Gene right there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was like the coolest thing. Like I'm standing there and there comes the WWE jet, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's for me. Yeah, buddy.
All I'm envisioning is Big Gene like Kevin McAllister in the hotel with the sundaes and the M&Ms, and Gene sitting on the jet. You know, oh my God, that's what I see right now. Gene smiling, yeah, fucking dude. That's
as wrestlers know, our favorite price is free $99. So if it ain't nailed down, chances are I'll be taking it.
Speaking of free and you know being a little conservative, is it true that I've heard so many stories about it? Is it true that I don't know if you know this, that Mick Foley was really that conservative? I don't know if you heard any of these stories. I've been hearing it.
Conservative as to what?
No. As far as like penny pinching. No, penny pinching.
Frugal, for lack of a better word.
Frugal.
Yeah, I mean, I never really hung out with Mick that much, but I have heard the stories. And I mean, if you just judge by his attire, he doesn't really spend much money on clothes, you know. So
no, that's what I'm saying. I've heard.
I would have to make a hypothesis and say that he probably is. And for those out there that don't know what a hypothesis is, it's an educated guess.
I was just looking that up, Gene. I was just not.
That's why I mentioned.
No, I was thinking that when
I'm not just another pretty face, Jimmy.
No, you know what? You proved me wrong, man. I mean, come on, Gene.
I mean, ruggedly handsome and all, and brains too. It's a stellar combination.
Total package.
Yeah.
You got the Lex Luger, the total package here. It's no, but you know what, man? Being on the road, it's just not easy. You know, traveling all the time. You got to be frugal. You know, you have to.
Dude, my first year at WWE, my expenses were like $80,000. That's crazy.
Christ.
Goodness gracious.
For hotel, rental car, eating, like $80,000, dude. That's like, that's crazy. That's more than most people make in a year. And that was my expenses for taxes that year.
Jesus.
Yeah. Wow. And you have to work out on the road. You have to pay for a membership for the day every day. It's crazy. I can only imagine.
Yeah, and when I first started out, we didn't have GPS like the MapQuest or not MapQuest, Waze. There wasn't Waze or anything like that. So I'd leave the house with a stack of MapQuest, and page.
Yeah.
And, like, to the hotel, to the gym, to the arena, to the airport.
Yeah.
Like that was all printed out on papers that I carried in a folder.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, think about back in the day how you had to get around. Yeah.
lot different now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that was
Gene,
the
I want
fun
to
of
ask
it,
you this. I know you're a huge Batman fan, right?
Yes.
Gene Snitsky loves Batman.
What gave it away?
I don't know. I just got a hunch. Just a hunch. There you go. Gene loves Batman. But I want to know. There's a movie coming out. Clayface is one of the villains from the Batman Rogues Gallery. It's a body horror film. We got a little show that we just started yesterday called Trailer Park, and we watched the trailer. And I want to know if you saw the trailer for that film. It's called Clayface. It's a body horror film. It's
I have
set in Gotham.
not seen it, but I will make a point of seeing it now. Yeah, I've been very busy lately because we have yet to plug my new show. It's not our fault.
It's coming up, yeah.
Snitsky and Chioda. Uncensored,
Boom.
unfiltered, unapologetic. Ask us anything. We'll be talking about everything. There's nothing to hide. And we got all kind of stories. We got all kind of stuff. So make sure you check it out tomorrow. As a matter of fact, tomorrow night at 9
debuts. Yeah.
August 6th, 9 p.m. Snitsky, Chioda. It's not our fault. Uncensored, unfiltered, unapologetic. Subscribe. Get there. Stop what you're doing right now. Go. Do it.
That's right.
Gene Snitsky just said to do it.
That's it, man. Gene said do it. Snitsky Chioda tomorrow. And listen, if you miss it, it's not their fault. It's not our fault. Show Uncensored, Unfiltered, Unapologetic tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Yeah. We were going to get into that for sure. You and Mike, man, Chioda. So how did you guys link up back in the day?
Well, he had my very first match with Glenn, and he's a Jersey guy. I'm a PA guy. We hit it off right away and started traveling together and, getting into some escapades here and there, which we'll leave to the show. But, we always ended up in something, man. There's a lot of good memories, a lot of crazy times, crazy stories. I always joke around with people at the shop, and I'm like, man, if I wrote a book, people think I had a fiction book, and I'm telling you, the shit is real. I've done it. I've seen it, and people just look at me like, there's no way you could have did that. I'm like, I'm telling you, but it was fun. I'll leave it at that.
You guys are going to be talking about it tomorrow night, but is there anything that you can bless Jimmy J and Horror 365 family with? Just a little piece. You can even leave it as a cliffhanger for tomorrow. Is there anything that you can unveil? Any story?
So one time, Chioda and we went right out after a show. No eating. Started drinking. I probably had about 13 to 15 Red Bull and vodkas, and I drank them out of the pint cups, the pint glasses. And it was this much vodka, that much Red Bull. I would drink them like water. I don't know how I did it. But anyways, we ended up hooking up with some people. We went to another bar, and then another bar, and another bar. So it was about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, Chioda, I think somebody stole our car. He's like, Snits, what? I'm like, dude, all my wrestling gear's in the car. We can't find the car. Him and I are like trying to remember where we parked the car because we couldn't remember. So I thought someone stole it. That's how fucked up I was because I thought it was at a different place and it wasn't there. So we get to the hotel. We call the cops. The cops come. They give us breathalyzer tests. I blow like a 1.8. Chioda's like a 2.2. And the cops are like, nah, go to bed. So then the next morning we're like, fuck, how are we going to get to the show? And then Chioda's like, well, just, where all were we? I'm like, well, we were at this place, that place, that place. Well, it's got to be at the first place we were at. We were so fucked up, we didn't even think to, check the first place we went.
Yeah.
So found the car. All things ended, well. And that was just like a typical night, man. Just the nonsense, because we were just looking to party, man. Like if somebody wanted to go hang out, like, hey, let's go do this. Let's go, okay. Because everybody wanted to hang out with you because they just watched you on TV. So it's like, oh yeah, Snitsky, we had Snitsky at our party, blah blah blah. So we got invited to a lot of places and stuff, and found ourselves in a lot of interesting situations. So.
But it's
I can't wait to hear all these stories. Whatever happens, it's not your fault. No, it's both your fault.
There's a lot of off the wall shit, man. It was a fun time.
I can't wait, Gene. I can't wait to hear these stories.
Well, you don't have to wait long, Jimmy, because tomorrow's the day. You got
tomorrow's the day. We're gonna get it rolling, baby.
Let's see, 24 or 25 hours till we go.
So. Yeah, about 25. Yeah, we're almost there, G. But before we get there, couple things here. Couple things before we let you go. I know you got a couple of minutes. So I don't know if you can take offhand top 5 horror movies of all time.
Well, like I said, Friday the 13th, Halloween, probably neck and neck for 1 and 2. They could be interchanged at times. Some days I'm feeling Halloween more than Friday the 13th. Some days I'm feeling Friday the 13th more than Halloween. So they're definitely my top 2.
Gotcha.
Probably Massacre, probably 3. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, probably 3. I just love the story about the stranded kids and, some crazy psychopath cutting them up with a chainsaw. Just like the guy's body language that played him was just like, it was just so cool. Like, let's see, 4 and 5. I'm going to say Saw. The original Saw was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
They got me with that fucking jump ending, man. That fucking guy gets up at the end. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. I always like to guess and see, make a prediction. And I know
it was
never
a swerve,
saw that.
brother.
Yeah, man. I never saw that coming 5 feet away. I wouldn't have saw that coming. So that's probably the top 5. I'm going to throw one out there that most people probably never even saw or heard of, maybe. Dark Knight of the Scarecrow.
Oh, 1981 TV shit. Come on,
dude,
man. That was...
I have it on VHS, Jimmy. I have it.
No,
in my cabinet right there on VHS. Dude, that was that was like definitely top 5 for me. I love that movie.
Yeah, and it's like there's nothing crazy in that film. It's simplistic, but it gets you at the end, especially. Like you got to watch the movie. It was a made for TV movie, I think.
Back then. And then there was a part 2 also. They did a part 2 as well. Not as good, but still, it's still good, but not as good. But they're probably my top 5. But then also what the hell is it called? The one where the lady, they bought the house and the little midget Martian people were living in the coal in the fire, the chimney, and they'd crawl up at night. The fuck was the name of that one?
Oh my God. Somebody in the chat tell us.
Don't be afraid of the dark.
Don't be afraid of the dark.
Don't be afraid of the dark.
Yeah, that one was that was another TV movie too, I think, that started. But that one was good too. I remember as a kid being so freaked out by it because they'd whisper her name. The lady, they'd be like, something's telling me her name was Marsha, but it's probably wrong. But they'd be like, Marsha. And they'd tug at her toe.
Yeah,
it was cool, dude. I don't know, those kind of films always drew me in,
Yeah, and that was another great thing about the 80s is that you had those made for TV movies. And I do miss cable and stuff. You had to be in front of the TV screen. Dude, that changed a lot too.
That was the best. As we said, I'm a big Batman fan. I would run home from school so I didn't miss what happened after the cliffhanger ending of Batman the week before, because you couldn't miss it. You had to know what happened because they always tell you to tune in, same bad time, same bad channel. So I had to get there, man. I couldn't miss it.
Oh, dude, yeah, it was. You had to be in front of the TV screen. You can't. It's not like you can replay it or whatever unless you were recording on the VHS. And I used to get upset, man, when my mother used to put the tape over and re-record her General Hospital over my Monday night, over my Raw, wrestling or anything else.
Well, I could never even figure out how to get the fucking VHS to work. Anyways, I'd always try to tape something that would never work. So
it was a fucking hassle, man. It took up a lot of time.
We all know the pain of the '80s with VHS tapes trying to hook up a VCR.
Oh, no lie, man. And then you're trying to adjust the wire right and fucking antennas, and sometimes when you have the basic stuff.
The struggle is real, brother.
Oh yeah, man. I miss it though. I do miss it, Gene. It's like video stores. Like, dude, I miss the
'80s. I got a Frogger right here. I got Pac-Man. I got Defender. I got Asteroids. Miss Pac-Man. I'm an '80s kid, dude. I love all that shit. I got my Pac. Well, I got Evil Knievel. Got my Evil Knievel.
Oh shit.
I got my Tecmo Bowl. Tecmo Bowl was big when I was back in my day.
Tecmo Bowl, yeah. NES, baby. Yeah, Tecmo Bowl. I remember that.
And
that's crazy.
Yeah, man. I'm an '80s guy, dude. I love all my '80s stuff. Pac-Man. Frogger. I got Frogger. Oh, dude. I love those games. Love them.
Tony X, have you ever seen 1988 Destroyer?
1988 Destroyer.
Destroyer.
It's not ringing a bell.
And then Joe says, "Did you like Scarecrow's 86?"
Scarecrow's wasn't too bad. Oh, you know what else? That made me think of that other movie, Gargoyles. That was a made-for-TV one too.
Gargoyles, yeah.
That was freaking awesome.
I remember that.
That's my top 10.
Gargoyles.
Because the makeup guy on that film was incredible. That looked so realistic for the time period. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, no, it was great.
That made me think of the Gargoyles.
Yeah.
So Gene, I got a little quick drill here. I know you. It's 2-minute drill, okay? Like football, it's 2-minute drill. There's no right or wrong. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. I just need the best Gene Snitsky answer. And if you win, I guess I'll give you a nice baby doll to punt next time I see you. or maybe a new something Batman related. I got to get you something. But if you lose, Gene, it's not my fault. Just want to let you know that. So yeah, you ready to rock and roll?
Let's do it.
All right. 3, 2. Favorite horror icon?
That's a tie, man. I got to go with Michael and Jason because they're both on the same level to me.
Gotcha. Favorite slasher? Well, I guess it's the same thing. Weapon of choice?
Ooh, that's a tough one. One of my favorite kill scenes was in Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D, where he shot the spear and it went through the person's eye. That was, as a 13-year-old, I thought that was the best thing ever because that was so realistic in 3D. You were like, oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love that kill. Badass kill. To remake or not to remake?
Which one?
I'm asking you. To remake a movie or not to remake?
Oh. I thought you were talking about Friday the 13th. I'd say not. I like my originals.
Okay, gotcha. Best horror personality?
Me.
80s or 90s horror? I guess that's easy.
80s.
Scariest movie you've seen?
100 Acres of Hell.
Universal monster of choice?
Ooh, that's tough. Damn. Like I said earlier, man, it's between Michael and Jason on a lot of these because they're both on the same. They're right up here in my book,
Gotcha. But best horror movie score or theme?
Halloween, man. Everybody, you hear that song and you know it's Halloween. Everybody in the world knows that song.
Ultimate scream queen?
Jamie Lee Curtis, man.
Now we hit the time. All right, it's not my fault you didn't finish it, but I will ask you these other two questions. Horror movie crush?
That's tough. Ooh, horror movie.
Back in the
crush.
day.
This isn't really a back in the day film, but Neve Campbell was pretty hot in the Scream movies. But that's a little after that time period. But I'll go with her just because that's who I'm going with.
All right. And what's your horror movie junk food of choice? If you're watching a good horror, what are you going for to snack on?
Popcorn with extra butter and salt. Because you got to have that feeling in your mouth where you want to chug a soda.
Yeah, man. Classic.
And that only happens at a movie theater.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can try it in the house. Never really worked well for me.
Nah, it's not the same at home. It's definitely better at the theater.
100%. Swift, I know you had a question. I have one more, Gene, before I know you got to go. I know Swift had something going.
No, I'm just
okay.
This was
he's mesmerized. He's mesmerized. Look at him. He's just like lost in my eyes.
Yeah, man. I agree, man. The popcorn, everything. I agree with all of these answers. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Ed in the building. Big Ed's going to be on next week, by the way. Big Ed McKeever's jumping.
What up, Ed?
Big Ed.
The man. And you know, I'm going to give Ed a shout out, man. Ed is the reason that Gene, you and I got connected. So shout out to Big Ed here, man. Just making it happen, making everything happen.
I already gave my shout out to Big Ed. I'm just saying.
Yes, you did.
Late.
You did.
You're a little late, Jimmy.
Yes,
You're
you did.
late.
You gave him.
I am late.
His flowers. You sure did.
I will say it's not my fault though. That way.
Love you, Ed. Miss you, buddy.
That's it, Big Ed. Yeah, man. Let's see what we got. Friday 13 Part 3 is great. Yeah, 100%. What kind of deranged lunatic would pick 90s over the 80s? You, Rob Humphrey. Take it easy now. This guy. So, okay, Gene. Actually, I got two questions for you. Is there anybody in the business right now that's still alive that you would want to work with as far as acting goes? You would be on the screen with.
I wouldn't mind working an angle against Kane Hodder. Since I already beat one Kane, I could beat another. Why not, right?
There it is.
You heard it here first. Let's do it. Let's get it together.
That's it.
He doesn't want none of this.
No, come on, look
Look
at
at the
that.
size of that fist.
Your grip strength is incredible, Gene. By the way, I went to shake his
fist
hand.
is the size of a frozen turkey.
Listen, I sprained my wrist shaking Gene's hand. Grip strength is incredible.
Gotta have a firm handshake, man.
Yeah, no, you do. You do.
No softness.
I try. I try to have it. Like, I try to be that guy. Like, oh, okay, he has a nice firm handshake, so I try to grip stronger. Gene just look at me laughing, like you don't want to do that. I'm like, no, that's it. I'm like, I'm pulling the flare now. Please, I need my hand back. No, man, good stuff. So, Kane Hodder, you heard it here. Okay, challenge.
I'm calling you out. You've been called out.
Kane Hodder's been called out by Gene Snitsky. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, the old Jason versus the new Jason. They're making a new Friday 13th. I know they are. It's going to be in the works.
I like how that sounds.
That's it, man.
Everybody, let's get together and let's get this viral, man. Let's reach out to Jason Universe. We got to get Snitsky as Jason Voorhees. We got to get Snitsky as Michael Myers. We have to get Snitsky as Leatherface. Why can't we get him as all of them? Let's do it. Let's get out there. Let's make this viral. We need Gene Snitsky as all of the top horror icons. We need to do it. Why not? If not Gene, then who?
If Gene in person is, and I say this respectfully, fucking scary enough. He's terrifying enough, and respectfully speaking. So you throw a fucking costume on him and a chainsaw or a machete. That's dangerous.
And I think besides the guy that played Michael in the new movie for Zombie, the only former professional athlete, I played pro football and wrestled at WWE. I don't think anybody else could say that's done a horror character. Just saying.
There you go.
And I'm in the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame, 2018, baby. That's the real deal right there.
I love it.
PA Hall of Famer right there.
So what advice, Gene, would 2026 Gene Snitsky give 1996 Gene Snitsky?
I don't think any. I wouldn't give myself any advice because living the dream is part of the experience, man. You got to live it and live it and live it. And I busted my ass to get there, and I was gonna enjoy every minute of it because I put in the blood, sweat, and tears to get there, and I deserved it. I earned it. Nobody handed it to me, so I wouldn't give myself any advice, man. I would do the same shit I probably did anyway. To be honest with you, because I'm a small coal mining town guy, and I was living a dream, man.
I love it, Gene. No, I love that answer. I do. You got to trust the process.
We got Bobby Arena now. Bobby
Arena.
You can never look in the rearview mirror, man. You got to keep moving forward.
I love it, Gene. Yep. So one question, Bobby says, Gene, if you had a choice to co-star with any other WWE wrestler that turned actor, who is it?
I think it would be Glenn Kane. Another Snitsky Kane matchup would be pretty awesome.
Dude, oh man.
Sick.
You gotta, like, in that film, you just have to punt a baby. Like, you have to, in some capacity, it has to happen on the screen against Kane. That's it.
I could easily make that happen because I'm still just as good a punter as I was 20 years ago.
Oh, I know. We've seen it in action. We're gonna show. I know you got to wrap. You got to go. I know you got some things going because you're getting ready for tomorrow's big show. Tomorrow's the day.
Everybody,
if you've been living
check them out tomorrow.
Yeah, buddy.
100%.
Appreciate that. Thanks for all the love, man. And I love you guys. Keep doing what you do. It's awesome. I appreciate everything.
Oh, you big G.
I appreciate having me on. Thanks for plugging my show. All the events I've ever done with you guys were fucking awesome. The grand launch we did last year at the hotel was freaking amazing.
Yeah, that was fun.
I had so much fun. I love doing stuff with you guys, man. You guys, you're like two brothers, man. I love doing that shit.
Appreciate you.
Gene, thank you, man. I know I've been saying I'm swinging by the fucking store. I know I've been the biggest procrastinator. I gotta come by today. But listen, in all fairness, I am represented by Snitsky, and Snitsky law firm. It's never my fault.
It's never your fault.
But by the way, get those t-shirts. Contact Gene. You need that shirt.
We gotta do a part two. We gotta do a part two because I'm kind of my hands are tied with time tonight because we're doing another run through for our show.
Yeah.
So I could talk easily for another half hour. So because we got a lot of stuff that we could talk about that we didn't even touch upon. But book it, Jimmy. I'll gladly come on and shoot the shit with you guys anytime. I love doing this shit. I love talking horror and films and all the crazy shit that we do in wrestling. So you can count me on as a lifetime guest, guys.
Awesome.
You,
awesome.
Gene,
appreciate you so much, Gene. You're amazing. We love you, brother. Thank you so much for always showing up, showing out, and being the Gene Snitsky that only you can be.
Well, thanks.
Tomorrow,
I appreciate all the love, and all the people out there watching. Thank you for being a fan. Check out all the Jimmy and Swift stuff, man, and make sure you interact on social media. Hit me up at The Real Snitsky on Instagram. Check those guys out at Hard 365, and make sure you check out the podcast Snitsky Chioda. It's Not Our Fault. August 6th, 9 p.m. coming straight at you. If you miss it, it's not my fault.
Oh man, love it! I love it, Big Gene in the building. I appreciate you, Gene. Thank you so much, buddy. Snitsky tomorrow night. He's going to be on him and Chioda at 9 p.m. Okay, it's not our fault. It's the debut show. It's the premiere show. You got to be on. I was just real excited. So I'm sorry I was stepping on you a little bit, vice versa.
Nah, listen, that was both of us. That was the both of us, bro. If you got that graphic, throw that graphic up there again one time. Let everybody see. We got Davey Death Ray in the house. Davey, what's up? How are you, buddy? We got Nemo in the house. Nemo. Oh, there you go. Snitsky
There we
Chioda
go.
is not our fault. Uncensored, unfiltered, unapologetic, and it's coming to you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Check that out. And also, like I said, let's make this viral, man. Let's reach out. Let's tell Jason Universe. Let's get Snitsky as the next Jason Voorhees. Let's get Snitsky as the next Michael Myers. Let's get Snitsky as the next Leatherface. Let's do it. Listen, the power is with the people, right? Is that what they say? The power's with the people. So let's make our voices be heard. Let's come out here. Let's campaign. Let's get Gene in some of these roles, bro. Let's do it. David.
And Nemo, I seen your question too, Nemo, and I'm sorry I didn't pop it up there about the Undertaker. Is he really that scary? It was early, I think it was all the way up here. Okay, here it is. Yeah, I have a serious question. Is Undertaker really scary in person, or is he a big softball? So we got to do a part 2. The thing about this is that
yes,
it's the timing, because Swift, you and I know we were rushing to get some shit out there and get our quote unquote get our shit in with Gene to talk about everything that's going on. But there's so many things to cover that we should have just kind of narrowed it down to something specific here, because he has to get ready tonight. He's prepping for the show tomorrow. So he had till 8 o'clock. He gave us a couple extra minutes, which I'm grateful for. But we got to get him back on. So yeah, man, I'm sorry. I know I was rushing through it a little bit with him, but again,
listen, there's gonna be a part 2. It's gonna be a part 3. That's what we're gonna do. Shout out to Craig Allen Lee, Crazy Craig in the house. How are you, buddy? Shout out to Davey Deathray. Everybody's probably already following Davey Deathray, or follow Davey Deathray on YouTube, on Instagram. Follow Davey Deathray. He goes live. His content is dope. I love watching the show. I was checking him out last night, and we were busy yesterday. We did 3 streams yesterday, and then I went and watched Davey Deathray. So Davey Deathray, he has a viewer here. He's got a fan here. Everybody go check him out. But you're probably already following Davey Deathray. But check them out anyway. And say hi in the chat.
Yo, the chat, I appreciate everybody up in there. We are actually right now, Swift. I want to show this. I want to show this video right here about this baby punter competition, which also I gotta say, I'm trying to get on the screen over here because we have to do the raffle, the giveaway, and I might have to go old school because I was trying to get this wheel to be displayed on the screen. So I might literally have to write out the names, or maybe I could figure it out by next week. This is something I had to do. I know we keep extending it, but I promise next week, okay? Or maybe I'll go live before that. We got to draw the raffle winner. We got to draw the raffle winner for this, the Hawk, the Jason Hawk that I had over here, which is in the closet over there. I got to pick that up. So we got to do that. We got a trivia question of the week that's coming. That's coming to you very soon because we're going to wrap up early this week. Normally when we have a guest, we can go a little long, but I know he had a time limit. Before we do that, Swift, before we start talking about some of the activities coming up over the next week, I want to pop this video up there. I don't think you were at this one. No. You weren't at this one because you had something going on at the time. But check this out. Check this out. For anybody that hasn't seen this, baby punting competition, okay? Second ever baby punting competition at one of our watch parties in Brooklyn a couple of years back.
Oh, we got fancy rules.
We're up in the ante. You know what we're doing, baby. Let's go.
He wasn't stretching with us. You gotta say your name.
I get pounded up.
What do you have against babies? Well, these babies, they just don't shut the hell up.
I hate babies because they're selfish.
Are you yellow, man? 9 months. Measuring it up. Okay.
What's up? I hate babies because Snitsky hates babies. Here we go. That's okay,
Rock, paper, scissors. You're going to do rock, paper, scissors. You're going to have your thing behind your back, and then reveal it. Shoot. All right, all pink. babies, but I like babies.
Nice.
I just want to use a baby. Let's go.
Right here.
We got a kickoff.
I say we flip a coin to see who goes last.
Make the show full of heads.
It's heads in
Wind up. You know we're not going to leave it there,
That's why I said we need a table.
Both gonna be okay.
Make the announcement. It's too close to judge, so we have to do it one more time.
Too close to judge, so we're gonna have it Josh and Rachel go once more. And sudden death.
So, Rachel, you ready?
For tails? And
Tails, it is.
Man, that is,
So
is
much
the
fun.
kind of shit that happens. Yeah, man. That's what happens at these watch parties that we do, these wrestling watch parties. But not only there, at the Horror 365 events that we have, you never know what can happen, who can show up. You know, Gene was a part of opening night at the Waldorf last year, came out and just hung out with us in Warrington, Gillette. And it was just, dude, it was amazing over there, man. It was a good time. Anytime Gene's around, it's always a lot of fun. Anytime, you know, Horror 365's in town, it's a lot of fun. And we try to bring that entertainment, the experience, those moments and memories we try to create for each and every individual that makes it out there. And every week on this live stream, Swift. That's it, man.
Absolutely.
Another killer episode, man.
Absolutely. And we got our Life for Horror in the house. Hey, Sam. Hey, Brendan. How you doing?
Our Life in Horror.
What's up? How
Sam
are you
Brendan.
guys?
Of course. You know what, Rob? Maybe somebody probably has a voodoo Jimmy J doll somewhere. So maybe we can make some more of those and get it out there. And I'll come equipped with the
Tony
microphone in
Masari.
hand. The gimmick. Big Ed. Yes,
Baby
it
Putin
should be an Olympic sport, damn it.
It absolutely
easy.
should be.
You know,
Tony
Swift,
Masari,
there's
to answer your
technique.
question real quick, Jimmy, I didn't see SummerSlam, so that I didn't see it. So
Oh, no, I did see it. Not bad. I thought night one was going to be better than night two just on paper, but night two, really, that Roman and Seth was incredible. It was great storytelling, great match in that. It was a really
I forgot it was a 2-night.
badass main event. So, yeah, no, they upped it. I think it was like last year or the year prior. They started making it 2 nights. It makes sense because why go 6-7 hours on a pay-per-view? Just break it down 3 or 4 hours each night. It's a spectacle now in the summer. It's like WrestleMania for the summer. But nonetheless, man, Big Ed's gonna be joining us next week. We're gonna be talking everything indie horror. He's a filmmaker. You got to check out some of his films as well. The Beast comes at midnight. It's on Tubi. It's a fun watch. Ed, if you're still listening, buddy, I'll tell everybody here. I enjoyed that more than any other project that Ed has put together. And I love all the other ones, but like this stuck out to me because it's like the Monster Squad mixed with the Goonies, werewolf style movie. It's a werewolf movie, I should say.
It was fun.
But it's a lot of fun. Yeah, man. A lot of fun.
Really
I was at the premiere at the Circle
liked it a
Drive.
lot.
Yeah, no, good stuff. And once Ed and I get cooking, man, we the first season of the Jimmy J Show, Swift, you remember, once Ed and I get cooking, man, we're on fire. So we're gonna break down everything. Atlantic City movies. It's just next week we're gonna be chefing it up something nice with that. So but baby punting in the Olympics, why not? There's a technique. You gotta have a technique because you know what it is. The baby doll's head is like 27 pounds, okay, and then the rest of the body's like 3 pounds. So you gotta hit it in a way where it doesn't go left. So you got to know where to hit it, and you don't want to really, like, God forbid you hit your shin. You're gonna give me a lot of pain. You kick that doll with your shin, and it's the head portion of the baby. No, there's technique involved. There's skill involved in kicking those babies. So I 100% agree. So yeah, guys, it's been another badass episode today. I'm sorry for you're welcome, Ed. We're gonna see you next week, buddy, for sure. And
yes, sir.
Yeah, and not only Beast Comes at Midnight, Bitter Souls as well. Check that out and follow them on the socials. Bitter Souls, I believe, is also on Tubi, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. It's on Tubi. I watched it on Tubi, and it could be on Amazon Prime as well. Bitter Souls, Beast Comes at Midnight. Check out those films. Everybody in the chat, you know, as always,
Big
yeah,
and McKeever,
100%. Swift, I want to give you the floor right now too. I know you were saying something.
No. I mean, we're just talking. We're just shooting the breeze right now. But I want to tell everybody, listen, we got a new show, like we were talking about earlier in the show. We got a new show called Trailer Park. It comes on every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific. It's about 8 p.m. across the pond in the UK. We watch horror trailers for the first time. We're watching them. For the first time. So you're going to get our organic responses, our thoughts. We want to hear what you guys are thinking. If you did not tune in yesterday to see the first one, if the time didn't work for you, go back and check it out. I think you're really gonna like it. We watched 4 trailers yesterday, and when we talk about these trailers, yesterday was 4 movie trailers. But when we're talking about these trailers that we're watching, it's theatrical films. It could be films that are coming to streaming. It can be TV, horror TV. It could be horror video games. It could be horror books. Everything horror is on the table when it comes to these trailers. So we're gonna be checking these things out every week, live every Tuesday. Like I said, 3 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, look, you see, Sam loved the trailer episode. It's a dope little concept. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun because there's always new content coming out. There's always trailers. Here you go, right here on Horror 365. Yes, it's a live stream, so we want you guys to be here. We want you to interact. We want you to engage with us. Let us know what you think about the trailers. Let's have a conversation about it. It's not as long as this show. You know, it runs about 45 minutes to an hour, but we watch a few trailers and we talk about it. These are trailers that me and Jimmy, well, I should say Jimmy and myself, are watching for the very first time. So you're gonna be getting authentic and organic responses and reactions, and we want to have these conversations with you guys. And any trailers that come out that you guys see, oh man, I want a 365 to check this out and talk about it. Let us know. Shoot us a DM. Shoot us an email. Hit us up. Hit us up in the live stream layer. We got the Horror 365 live stream layer on Instagram. If you want that, send us a DM. We'll add you right in that chat because the conversation doesn't have to stop now. It doesn't have to stop when this show goes off. It can continue, and we can go all week long. And we're just open for the dialogue. We want to know what you guys want to see. Any suggestions? Let us know. We want the feedback. We want to know what can we do better. Also, shout out to Voices from the Mausoleum. Horror 365. Shout out to you, Jimmy. Shout out to Sam. Shout out to Paige. Shout out to the whole Horror 365 because Horror 365 has been nominated for a Sacred Crypt Award in the category of Best Live Streamer. It's an incredible honor to be nominated with some of the other content creators in there. Like, we are in magnificent company, and it's such an honor. Like, I'm kind of speechless with it. I don't even know what to say. Besides, I'm just incredibly flattered. I'm incredibly humbled by it. Jimmy, I know you feel the same way. We didn't expect this, but the community, thank you guys.
How the hell we made it on there?
Viewers. Yeah, the community spoke. The community, nominated us. So thank you, Horror community, man. You guys are the best. We really appreciate you. Thanks for rocking out with us each and every week. Thank you to all the other content creators that are putting out some dope content. And thanks for accepting us. Thank each and every one of you in the live chat, because this show isn't what it is without you guys. You guys in here with the comments and keeping it fun, keeping it dope, keeping it crispy up in here. Thank you guys. Thank all of you guys for the support. Thank you for everything. We cannot express how much we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming here every week, man. We love you guys. And let us know what we can do to make things better. Let us know what we can do to improve. What do you want to see? What do you want to see us talk about? Talk to us. Let us know.
Yeah, no, 100% on 100% on the money, Swift. I appreciate that. You plugged. I know everything, and you brought up, you mentioned everything, and the chat and the team. I'm honored with that award, dude. I don't even know how we made it on best live stream. We do this because we love this shit, and we're gonna keep doing it as long as we can. Some weeks are better than others. Last week was a little rough. We had some connection issues this week. We're back and we're fighting time, and I'm fighting the heat here. So, side note, I had a message. Somebody messaged me and said, "Yo, Jimmy, are you good?" Yes, I'm all right. Just responding to this individual. It's hotter than hell in the room over here. So forgive me if I look like Brother Love right now. But yeah, man, I'm good.
Yeah.
All good over here. This damn blazer. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost over. Summer's almost over. But Swift, man, I appreciate you, man. Every single week, you're out here. You're on the grind. You're out and about, shaking and baking on the streets, promoting Horror 365. Means a lot. Every single week you're here, staple to this live stream with myself. And I can't do it without you, buddy. Can't do it on this level without you. 100%. So I appreciate you and everybody else that sticks it out with us every single week. And now we have another piece of content every week on Tuesdays, 3 p.m. We wanted to do this not only to add another piece of content, but to also add something for people that are not in the States, people that are in a different time zone. We have some individuals that follow and watch Horror 365 in Australia and in the UK. Reach out to me as well on Instagram, also on, I think it was Instagram or Facebook, one or the other. But nonetheless, we wanted to do something different for everybody out there. And yes, Rob Humphrey, we can't do without you. We can't, Rob. I'll admit it, Rob.
Yes, we
can't. We can't, Rob.
We cannot.
Okay?
We absolutely cannot.
Sam?
My pregnant ass has been hibernating all summer in the AC.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
It's not easy. This heat is killing me. I hate the summer. I don't know what God did when he made me a summer baby, but you son of a gun. Okay, big guy? You did this on purpose. That's all I'm saying. Because I love the fall. I can't wait for the cooler weather, man. It's torture to me. But Chris Styles in the building. That makes me happy.
Hey, we got Chris Styles. Listen, if you want to get happy, we got Alex Gardner in the house. Chris Styles, Pop Culture Punk. That is the man himself. Check him out on Instagram. Pop Culture Punk on Instagram. He does the most magnificent mashups, genre cinema. That's his thing. And you can check him out at 9 p.m. Eastern over there at the VCR Redux on YouTube. It's I forget the actual name of the channel. Oh man, I know the name of the channel, but it escapes me right now. But just type in VCR Redux. They're going live. They go live every Wednesday night. When we're finished, they go live at 9 p.m. So go check out Chris Styles. Go check out everybody over there. He has a dope crew. They know their movies. They come with these pitches, man. It's a sick concept. And I expect nothing less because Chris is just he's just the brain. He's got the brain for this right here. Alex Gardner, my brother from another mother. How are you doing, bro? How's everything? So we'll check him out on YouTube. VCR Redux, REDUX. VCR Redux every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's 6 p.m. Pacific. Check them out. When we sign off, they're gonna be going live. So let's go over there. Let's go follow. Let's go watch VCR Redux because it's gonna be something dope. Dope conversations, dope people, and one of my favorite dudes ever. So let's go over there and follow him on Instagram, Pop Culture Punk. You can see some of the dope, like I said, some of the dopest mashups, some of the dopest pop culture mashups. Rest in peace. Tony, you're right. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, man. Immortalized by that scene. Immortalized by that scene though. That's a scene everybody remembers. Also, Jimmy, we got some stuff going on this weekend. We got some things shaking this weekend. Number one, I want to shout out our good friends
over the next week.
I want to shout out, next week too. But let me shout out my good friends, the Syracuse Horror Club, Kara and Jordana from the Pretty Killer Podcast. They have their Summerween in the Park event this Saturday, upstate New York, Syracuse. Check them out. Go give them a follow on Instagram All of the details are going to be right there. I'm going to make my way up there some way, somehow. I'm going to be there. I got to be there. Sunday, we're going to be at Martin Monster. We're going to be at that event. And it's the 40th anniversary celebration of Jason Lives, Friday the 13th, Part 6. We're going to have a lot of fun. Martin Monster's got some shit cooked up for everybody. It's going to be a great time. Come on out to Freddy's Bar in Brooklyn on 5th Avenue, Park Slope. You know, they call it South Slope now, not too far from the Barclays Center, downtown Brooklyn. Come on out. Check us out. We're going to be there. Martin Monster has some dope stuff in store. We got some dope stuff in store. Come on out. You can get tickets over there on Eventbrite. The Martin Monster Show. Follow the Martin Monster on IG. The Martin Monster, all one word, on IG. And then, oh, not to mention Scream Scene. Sorry, Marlo, I neglected to mention you. It's an event presented by Scream Scene. So Marlo, everybody knows Scream Scene NYC. Marlo's doing it big in the New York City horror scene. So she's actually presenting the Martin Monster Show. And then Monday we have Scream Scene's Macabre Mondays at Baker Falls on the Lower East Side, Manhattan. Come on out there. I don't remember which film is slated to be played, but it's absolutely free. Come on out, have a drink. Baker Falls is a dope venue. Watch some movies with the horror community. Watch it with an audience. Watch it together. People that are here that love the genre, come on out and watch those films. And then we got a few days after that. We got Horror 365's very own Scream for Summerween party. Let's go. The last few years, bro. The last few years, Summerween has become a thing. It's become a sensation. Everybody's talking about Summerween. Oh, we want Halloween. We want Halloween. We want Halloween. They're talking about Halloween in July right now. What are we talking about? Like, it's August. Listen, I was in Spirit Halloween yesterday. They're already open. They already, some of the shelves are already empty, not because they didn't stock everything, but because people are buying stuff already here in August. It's the beginning of August. Today's August 5th. So Summerween is a thing. People want to hang out. They want to have a party for Summerween. Get dressed up in your best costume. Come on out and come party with us. We're going to be live at 6 p.m. 100%. At the Wood Shop, East Williamsburg. It's the sister venue of the Brooklyn Monarch. So if you know where the Brooklyn Monarch is, it's right next door. Sister venue. Come hang out. We got music. We got the DJs. We got music with DJ Shine spinning on the ones and twos. We got oh yeah, DJ Shine making you feel fine. We got vendors in the house. Oh, Brandon, what's up? The Beast of Texas. Let's go. Follow Brandon. Everybody follow Brandon, his new project, The Beast of Texas.
Oh, happy early birthday, Alex.
Birthday is on Monday. Oh, happy early birthday. Texas Roadhouse. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But come on out, man. We got tarot card readings. We got performances by two live bands. Two live performances by two bands. We got Karna and we have Uchikatsu. Come on out and check it out. It's gonna be crazy, man. They got some insane things in store. And we're doing prizes for the best costume. Whoever got the best costume. So get dressed up. Come on out in your best costume. We're celebrating Summerween. It's the summertime, but come out like it's Halloween. This is a party. We're gonna have a great time. Vendors. I think I said vendors already. Vendors, music, tarot card reading. It's gonna be a blast. Jimmy, what do you got to say?
It's gonna be a hell of a time, man. Yeah, no, listen, I'm gonna tell you, you said it all because man, we horrorcore in the building, scary good desserts, doll bite, the vendors in there. We got some killer snacks from these vendors. And you know, horrorcore does production, you know, music video production. They just shot Uchikatsu's latest song, Rubberneck. Shot that out there. Their single out there. It's out now. Check it out, Uchikatsu. Now, if you like hardcore, I don't want to say death metal. It's heavy metal. It's not like heavy metal 80s. It's just what would they categorize that as? Uchikatsu. It's
black metal. Black metal, maybe. Maybe black metal.
Dark, horrific metal. Like, you know, I don't know how Jonathan, lead singer, gets his voice the way he does, but it's sick. But what draws me into that, because I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of that kind of music, right? But I appreciate it. And I appreciate the theatrics behind it, the performances behind it, for what everybody brings to the table out there. And just that whole setup and get up and performance is incredible. And you got to see it in person. Uchikatsu Corner is the opening band for them. As you said, Swift DJ Shine spinning, making you feel fine all night long. We got some raffles. We got the Monster Ceremonies, Martin Monster hosting it. So it's going to be a hell of a time out there in Brooklyn Summerween. It's only the beginning, bro. We got a lot of things happening. We just now inked a little bit of a deal with the Emmaus Theater out here. So we're going to be having on a regular monthly events at the Emmaus Theater. We have Fang Fest 2 coming up September 4th, which we'll be talking about next week or at a later time. But right now we're getting ready for a big weekend, man. So we're about to sign out of here. I want to tell everybody, encourage everybody now, please, number one, go check out tonight Chris Styles, VCR Redux, in about 20 minutes from now. Tomorrow night, we got Slick Rick, of course, the Whole Damn Enchilada podcast at 7, and then 9 o'clock, Snitsky. Okay, so we're filling up your week with content. You know, I know Horror Flick Chicks also goes live on Thursday nights on IG, so it's tough. Dude, I'm trying to triple wheeled over here, not do wheel. I'm trying to watch it all, but if I can't make it, I'm always trying to catch up because, man, I'd rather watch all of you creating this phenomenal content out here versus anything else that's on TV because I love it. You guys are amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate the support. I cannot believe that we've even been nominated for anything, best of anything. You know, we do it. We love it. And we're going to keep doing it. And we're going to keep having some killer guests and killer moments for everybody up on here. For the rest of the team, you know, I know you're with us in spirit. We love you all. We appreciate
go out
you.
there. Go out there and vote for us. Go out there and vote. We got the nomination. Vote for us so we could get the trophy. Please go out there and vote. The Sacred Crypt Awards by Voices from the Mausoleum. Check out our stories. It's in the stories. We shared in the stories. You can go vote now and make sure Howard 365. If you think we're the best live streamer, then go out there and vote for Howard 365, please. We will really, really appreciate it. But we appreciate the nomination, not regardless. But yeah. Oh, Brandon says, if you don't mind me asking this question, fellas. Okay, but I'm dying to know. Have you guys heard the song Obscure? They're great. No, absolutely. It's solid hard rock and the visuals are sick. Oh yeah, I gotta write that down.
Yep, you definitely got to check it out now, Brendan. Thank you, buddy. And
thanks, Brendan.
Yeah, man, that's it. We're gonna wrap it up, Swift. Next week we got Big Ed McKeever coming on the show. We're gonna be talking independent horror movies, everything horror, filmmaking in general, and all of Ed's projects that has been released and maybe even some that haven't been released. So stay tuned for that. Maybe we'll throw in a little bit of Atlantic City security stories because Big Ed was one of the head security guards down by Boardwalk Hall down there in Atlantic City, you know, when it was bumping. Okay, I mean, I guess it's bumping again. I don't know, but nonetheless, man, good stuff, good time, good stories coming your way next week. Swift, this weekend, Martin Monster, you and I, we have to dance with the monster himself in Brooklyn. Freddy's Bar.
Yes, indeed.
Jason Libb's 40th anniversary. Can't wait to be down there and link up with you and some of the other team members and Martin Monster, Scream Scene. It's going to be a hell of a time. Make it out to Brooklyn if you can make it. Yep.
And hopefully some people here. We want to see you guys. Come on out. Come hang out with us and have a good time watching these films and just talking horror and just have a drink and let's have a good old time. Come on out.
That's it, brother. So we out of here next week. Bob is live once again. But before that, Trailer Park next Tuesday, 3 p.m. Remember, it's not just a genre. It's a lifestyle, baby. We're going to see you next week.
I'll see you soon.